In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my requests before you and wait expectantly. Psalm 5, verse 3. Good morning, my dear friend. It's me, Jesus, and I'm here to talk with you this morning. I'm so glad you chose to start your day like this in prayer. It brings me so much joy. Let's talk a little about the power of morning prayer. You see, when you choose to dedicate the first moments of your day to me, something special happens. It's like you're tuning your heart to mine early on, getting ready to face whatever comes your way. Often you wake up worried about the day's tasks, don't you? The problems seem so big first thing in the morning. But I want to remind you, before you worry about anything, come talk to me. Tell me about your fears, your anxieties. I'm here to listen and to help you carry those burdens. Morning prayer has a transformative power. It changes the way you see the day ahead. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, you can feel strengthened, knowing that you're not alone. I'm with you every step of the way. You know, my friend, you often forget how loved and favored you are by God. Yes, you. Even with all your flaws and imperfections, you are deeply loved. When you come to me in prayer early in the morning, I get the chance to remind you of that, to show you how special you are to me. God's favor isn't something you have to earn or deserve. It's a gift, given freely because of my love for you. When you start your day in prayer, you open yourself up to receive that favor. It's like you're saying, Jesus, I need you today. I trust you to guide me. And you know what's amazing? I always respond to that call, sometimes not in the way you expect, but always in the way you need. My favor can show up in many forms: a word of encouragement from a friend, an unexpected opportunity, or simply the strength to face a tough challenge. God's grace, my dear, is something I want you to deeply understand. It's not just forgiveness for your mistakes, though that's true too. Grace is my power at work in your life, enabling you to do things you never imagined you could do on your own. When you take the time to pray in the morning, you're actually connecting with that grace. You're saying, Jesus, I know I'm not perfect, but I trust that your grace is enough for me today. And you know what? It always is. There are days when you might feel weak, inadequate, like you have nothing good to offer the world. On those days especially, I want you to come to me in prayer. Let me remind you of who you are, a beloved child of God, created with a unique purpose. God's protection is another important aspect I want you to understand. When you pray in the morning, you're placing your life under my care. It doesn't mean nothing bad will happen, but it does mean that no matter what happens, I'll be with you. Think of my protection as an invisible shield. It doesn't prevent difficulties from reaching you, but it gives you the strength and courage to face them. When you start the day in prayer, you're putting on that shield. You often worry about things that are beyond your control. The future seems uncertain and scary. But I want you to know, when you bring those worries to me in prayer, I take care of them. You don't have to carry those burdens alone. Morning prayer also opens your eyes to the blessings around you. It's easy to focus only on the problems and forget all the good things you have. That's why I want to invite you to start each day with gratitude. Think about it. You woke up this morning. That's already a reason to be thankful. You have air in your lungs, a new day full of possibilities ahead. When you start with gratitude, your perspective shifts completely. Gratitude has an incredible power to transform your day. Even in the toughest situations, there's always something to be thankful for. It could be the support of a friend, a meal on the table, or simply the fact that you're alive. When you choose to focus on these things, your attitude changes. You know, my friend, gratitude isn't about denying problems or pretending everything's okay when it's not. It's about recognizing that even in the midst of difficulties, there is goodness and grace. It's trusting that I'm working on your behalf, even when you can't see it. Starting the day with gratitude is like opening the curtains and letting the sunlight into a dark room. Suddenly, everything seems clearer, more hopeful. You start to see opportunities where you once only saw obstacles. And you know what's even more amazing? Gratitude is contagious. When you express gratitude, it affects the people around you. Your smile, your positive attitude might be exactly what someone needs to see today. I want you to understand that morning prayer isn't a magic formula that makes all your problems disappear. It's an invitation to a deeper relationship with me. It's a moment of intimacy where we can talk heart to heart. Sometimes you might feel at a loss for words, not knowing what to say in your prayer. That's okay. I know your heart. Sometimes just sitting in silence in my presence is enough. I understand your deepest sighs, those that words can't express. Morning prayer also helps you set priorities for the day. When you place your day before me, I help you see what really matters. Sometimes what you think is urgent isn't the most important. I want to guide you to what truly counts. Remember, my dear, that praying isn't just talking, it's also listening. Take some time in your morning prayer to be silent and hear my voice. Sometimes I speak through a thought, a passage from the Bible, or simply a sense of peace in your heart. Morning prayer prepares you for the challenges you'll face during the day. It's like you're arming yourself spiritually, not with weapons of war, but with faith, hope, and love. These are the most powerful weapons there are. I want you to know that when you pray in the morning, you're aligning yourself with my purposes for your day. You're saying, Jesus, I don't want to do things my way. I want to do them your way. And that, my friend, makes all the difference. There are days when you might feel discouraged from praying. Maybe you had a tough night, or you're going through a difficult period in your life. In those moments, I want you to know, your prayer doesn't have to be long or eloquent. A simple, Jesus, help me today is enough. I understand and respond. Morning prayer also helps you forgive. You know, sometimes you carry grudges and resentments from one day to the next. When you come to me in prayer, I can help you release those things. Forgiveness isn't easy, but it's freeing. And starting the day with a light heart makes all the difference. I want you to understand that morning prayer isn't about performance. It's not about saying the right words or praying for a set amount of time. It's about connection. It's about opening your heart to me and allowing me to enter your day from the first moment. Sometimes you might feel guilty for not praying enough or for your mind wandering during prayer. I want you to know, I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to love you. Every effort you make to connect with me brings me joy. Morning prayer also helps you develop an attitude of expectancy. When you pray, you're declaring your faith in me. You're saying, Jesus, I believe you can do something amazing today. And you know what? I love surprising my children. Remember, my friend, that prayer isn't a monologue. It's a dialogue. I want to talk with you, share my thoughts, my plans. When you pray in the morning, you're opening a channel of communication that can continue throughout the day. Morning prayer also helps you deal with fear. Often, you wake up anxious about what the day might bring. But when you bring those fears to me in prayer, I can replace them with peace. My peace, which surpasses all understanding. I want you to know that when you pray in the morning, you're investing in your spiritual well-being. Just as you care for your body with exercise and good nutrition, prayer is exercise for your soul. It strengthens you, renews you, prepares you for the day's challenges. Morning prayer also helps you develop compassion for others. When you bring others' needs before me, your heart expands. You begin to see people as I see them, precious, worthy of love and compassion. Remember, my dear, that prayer isn't about changing my will to align with yours. It's about aligning your will with mine. When you pray in the morning, you're saying, Jesus, let your will be done today, not mine. Morning prayer also helps you cultivate patience. In a world that values instant gratification, prayer teaches you to wait, to trust in my timing. Answers don't always come immediately, but I am always working on your behalf. I want you to understand that morning prayer isn't an obligation, but a privilege. It's an invitation to spend time with the Creator of the universe, who loves you deeply. Every morning is a new opportunity to experience that love. Sometimes you might feel like your prayers aren't making a difference. But I want you to know, every prayer is heard, every prayer matters. Even when you don't see immediate results,